This is the Rocking RoadShow, the only show with four bikers by bikers. Jump on as we talk all things motorcycle, maintenance, accessories, weekly rides, bike nights, and more. With your hosts, Alvie and the 1-3. So kickstands up and let's get rolling. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Rocking RoadShow. No technical difficulties. No nothing.
No, don't put your mouth on it, bro. Don't put your mouth on it.
Welcome to the show, guys. It's good to be here, as always, on a Thursday at 7 o'clock, as we always are. I'm Alvie. I'm here with my buddy.
The 1-3, baby.
And we're got an awesome show for you guys tonight. We got a lot of things to cover tonight. As some of you may remember, we had a special announcement last week. We're going to continue with those announcements as we get closer and closer to the Bike Expo February 7th. So without further ado, let's kind of get into the very first topic we're going to bring up. The first topic that we wanted to bring up is an interesting one, to say the least. I want to preface what we're going to talk about today with me and the 1-3 are independent riders. We are lone wolf riders. We do not belong to any motorcycle club, motorcycle organization. We appreciate all the MCs out there.
Absolutely.
We don't play favorites to any one of them. Okay.
Nope.
So with that being said, the first story we're going to bring up today is a story that's coming to us out of California. Okay. And this story is the legendary Mongols MC Motorcycle Club. A jury in California has just ruled that they can strip the Mongols of their trademarked Mongol logo.
There's no way.
So there's a lot to unpack there. We're going to kind of do our best to kind of unpack that for everybody. What does that actually mean? Is it possible? So forth and so on. So the long and short of this whole situation, right? The jury of the U.S. District Court of Santa Ana has found Mongol Nation, which is the entity that owns the Mongol Motorcycle Club, and they own the Mongol logo. They found him guilty of racketeering and conspiracy. Okay.
All right, so that's why they're losing their cuts?
That's the premise behind them being able to go after the cut, so to speak. That's where the whole legal thing starts to kind of run its course. Okay.
Sounds kind of thin to me.
It's very thin. Well, and the thing about it is when you start thinking about racketeering and things like that, those are all very thin cases to begin with. You look at all the major cases that have come down the pipe, right? We haven't convicted people of any statute of racketeering in a long
tax
time.
evasion. We've gotten them for
tax evasion, things like that, right?
Yeah.
The last motorcycle club that got kind of shaken up with racketeering was the Hells Angels back in the 90s, I believe it was, when the ATF supposedly infiltrated the club, which that's a whole nother story. Right, that's a whole nother story. Whether it actually happened or not is up in the air.
Real quick sidebar to this. You mentioned Hells Angels.
Mm-hmm.
The Mongols actually started because they were rejected by the Hells Angels.
No, and there's not a lot. There's a lot of love lost between those two organizations.
They don't like each other, brother.
They're not very fond of each other, so to speak. So this whole verdict, right, it caps a decade-long quest by the prosecutors to try and dismantle the Mongols Motorcycle Club.
Right.
Right. So we all know, right, if you've been in the motorcycle community for any length of time, we all know that the legal system has been trying to pull down MCs, 1% MCs for the longest time.
Forever.
The Outlaws here in Tampa, the Pagans, the Mongols, the Hells Angels. I mean, you name it, right?
Yes.
If it's a 1% club, the powers that be have been trying to take them down since day one.
Absolutely. Okay?
So it's not at all odd that they're doing this, right? The funny thing is that they've come out and they've said that these, right, the logos, the cuts, the jackets, the vests, everything, right, that they are symbols of empowerment and that their members wear them as a badge of honor and as a piece of armor.
Yes,
is what they're saying. Which you had a really good point on that. What was your idea?
Well, I was going to wait a minute until you got a little bit farther involved. Okay. Get to the police.
Okay.
Where they can
supposedly cut into it or whatever?
Well, no. All right. So if a cop sees said person with the Mongols jacket, they said theoretically the cop could come up to that person,
right,
and take his cut from him,
right?
Okay, because it's a symbol of empowerment and this to that guy. All right, that's like that hat you wear, right? Now, mind you, are a little bit taller than me, a little bit bigger than me, but you wear that hat there and it says Harley-Davidson on it. Does that not empower you a little bit?
I mean, sure, absolutely, right.
So, so it's a shield, an armor of some sort.
Right.
I wear Harley-Davidson stuff because that's my shield, that's my armor. I'm going to take that from you. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm going to hurt you.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm going to hurt you.
We're going to fight over it.
You're not going to, but that goes with anything, right? It doesn't have to be a badge of honor. It doesn't have to be a specific logo. If you go to take something off of somebody's back,
you're going to fight.
They're going to be pissed, right? You
could get shot. Let's just put it that way, especially with the groups that they're talking about.
I mean, shit, let's be honest. If you come up to me and you rip my hat off of me when I'm on my bike, there's a likelihood you're going to get shot too. I mean, and I'm not a 1%er.
This is true.
You know what I mean?
And, with road rage going on nowadays, and even it doesn't matter if it's a cop, if it's, maybe he's an undercover cop and you don't know because he's plain clothes.
Right.
Maybe,
It's an interesting, it's an interesting yet odd, very stupid idea, right? The idea here though is that the forfeiture still needs to be approved by a judge, which there's not really any indication that that's going to happen. And like Bobby said, it basically the term the pass down is going to be that any law enforcement officer is going to have the ability to walk up to a member and basically rip the jacket, vest, logo, hat. Whatever
the logo that identifies him as a 1%er, a Mongol, or what have.
Right.
Wouldn't you rather have that article of clothing on them so you can easily identify that person?
Well, there you go. Right. I mean, there's something in that. Like let's back this up. Right. Let's back it up and let's take a look at it this way. What if this was not a motorcycle club? What if it was? And I'm not. By any means, I'm not comparing one to the other. But what if we're talking the Bloods or the Crips, right? They wear blue, they wear red. Well, you can't wear red anymore because that's a symbol of
the Bloods.
The Bloods, right? So you can't wear that color anymore. And me as a law enforcement officer is going to come and rip that red jacket off you.
Or
is that ever in the fucking world of existence? Is that ever going to happen?
No.
Never going to happen. So why is it that they feel that they can pull that off because they're just a bunch of bikers?
Right.
Like I don't know.
And there's a whole other part of this. There's the whole story of this is my First Amendment right, bro. I can say, do what I want.
Absolutely.
Really. I can say this. This is my cut,
Yeah.
All right. I'll be honest. I don't wear a cut. I don't wear. I don't have a vest at all. And if I did, it would say U.S. Navy on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like yours.
Yeah.
So, but no, I just don't wear one.
And then to unpack it a little bit more, right? The defense attorney for the club is going about it in the way that most of those break down, right? This is a motorcycle club. It is a motorcycle organization. It is not a gang. Okay.
Exactly.
Are there criminal entities of that club? Sure. Just like there's criminal activity going on in,
let's just say, the police.
There's any group that's out there. Police. It could be the military. It could be the church. It could be whatever. There's
bad apples.
There's bad apples in every bunch. So are there Mongols using drugs? Probably.
Yeah, we can't confirm
nor deny it, right? But just because guys use drugs, or just because a certain person within that club or organization sells drugs, or whatever the case is, the actions of one do not reflect upon the others. And I mean, I get that it does, right? That you want to get rid of those bad apples.
Hey, perception is reality for a lot of these people.
Absolutely. So, a really cool thing. I thought this was great because I totally forgot about this. But in November, former pro wrestler and governor of Minnesota, Mr. Jesse Ventura, came out in defense of the club. I forgot he was actually a Mongol.
He was a Mongol.
He was.
I did not know that.
Now, I don't know how that works. I don't know if once a Mongol, always a Mongol. I don't know. He might have done something and got
maybe honorary.
Out. I'm pretty sure he was. He was. Yeah.
Oh,
he was back in the 70s, back in the early 70s.
Oh.
So that was kind of, because like all those clubs started. Most of those clubs were started from guys in the military.
I know.
That's how most of those clubs started.
Actually, the Hells Angels did for a fact. I know. Started that way. Not to say anything, but the Iron Order here in Tampa, they're either military or police.
Yep.
Retired and all that. There's, I think it was also. I can't swear the Outlaws were, but I know there was another one. The other Iron, that's the other Iron one. I think that was as well.
Yeah,
they all started that way.
The vast majority of them,
brotherhood.
Yeah, well, vast majority, because a lot of those guys came back. Most of those clubs were started in the late '60s, early '70s. Guys were coming back from Nam and didn't have that brotherhood that they used to have. So they created these motorcycle clubs. They went out riding, had fun, and did all kinds of, it was the fucking 70s, man. They did all kinds of stuff, right? So, so it's an interesting verdict.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going to happen with the execution.
I just think it's a piss poor verdict. I don't think they should do it. If not for anything else, but like we said earlier, identification, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, I know what club you're in.
Yep.
And if I see you do something wrong, I know it was you because you are in that club.
So just to throw out some numbers, right?
The stats, of course. We had stats.
We got stats. Well, we got stats, but the whole premise behind all this, right, really stems back to the Laughlin, Nevada fight between the Mongols and the Hells Angels, where a couple of guys got killed. Right? Yeah. That's where this whole thing kind of. That's where the energy from the government kind of started.
Isn't that where they also infiltrated
the Hells Angels and everything else? So,
and I use that because the president of the Hells Angels said that no cop ever infiltrated the Hells Angels.
I can't think of his damn name now.
I know, and he's got throat cancer.
Yeah, he's got throat cancer and everything else. Can't think.
But yeah.
But anyways, so that's where this whole thing kind of stems from. The Mongols were founded in L.A., a suburb of L.A. in 1969, and the group now has an estimated of more than 1,000 riders and chapters worldwide. I think there's more than 1,000 Mongols.
Really? I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. So
almost positive on that.
There might be 1,000. No, there's not 1,000 chapters. But anyways, so it's just interesting little deal there. So yeah, I think 1-3 hit it on the head, right? I think a lot of this is going to come down to First Amendment, right? And whether or not them trying to steal the patches of the club is violating.
It's a First Amendment right.
Violating a First Amendment right.
I think so. And I believe what we were talking about was Charles Zito.
Is it Zito?
Yeah. That's not him. That's not him. Never mind. My bad.
That's not him.
I was the Hells Angels for 40 years. I'm trying to think of this. I'll find him.
All right. So pressing on to our next issue. So just to kind of wrap that up, right? The Mongols are in a battle right now legally to try and keep their logos and their trademarks. Best of luck to you guys. I don't think you have a problem
I don't think they're going to have an issue. Best of luck, brothers.
You guys will be all right. Pushing to a little bit of a different note. An icon of the motorcycle industry is kind of closing their doors. Wait, if that makes any sense.
What do you mean closing their door?
So the the quintessential magazine for motorcycles, outside of the one I think most everybody knows, is Easy Rider, right? That's probably the biggest.
That's the big one. That's the biggest one that had all the art.
Right? Everybody knew what Easy Rider was. The second one down from Easy Rider was the Hot Bike magazine. Hot Bike magazine is owned by Donner Corporation. They've announced that they're going to cease publication of the Hot Bike magazine in print effective immediately. So right now, issue 6 of 2018 is on newsstands right now. Once they're gone, that's it. Sonny Barger. That's Sonny Barger.
I thought so.
Once they're out on the newsstands, once they run out, they're not going to be anymore. No more Hot Bike magazine. You can still get Hot Bike magazine on the web,
the internet,
but they're not doing any more print. And that's
where everything's going.
Yeah, but you think about it, right? The internet is killing everything. Really, right?
Yes.
It really is. I mean, look at what we're doing. We're sitting here having a conversation in front of cameras on the internet, and people are listening to us talk about motorcycles.
Right. That's awesome.
We couldn't have done this
without the internet
10 years ago. 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I did it 5 years ago.
Yeah. But, so I mean, it's changing everything, man. It's really moving things over into a different realm, so to speak. As media ad spending kind of changes, it evolves every single day, right? It just got to the point where they could not make any money doing.
They're not making any money off the print because they're printing the publisher, the print house, all that stuff is just it costs way too much. I mean, think about how much ink it takes to run off 50, 100,000, 200,000 magazines that they got to ship. Hold on. Oh, shipping costs money too.
Yep.
All across the country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I mean, and then who's going to take my magazines and sell them? Post it. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on.
There's definitely all kinds of stuff there.
They're selling subscriptions for like $13 to $15 to $20, whatever it is, and it's on the internet. So now you buy that magazine or subscription through the internet, and you can read it anytime you want, and you don't have these papers that are going to fold, and you're going to get sticky pages. You know what I'm saying?
Sticky pages.
Sometimes you get sticky pages.
Oh, that's too good.
Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, so it's a sad day, really, man. The Hot Bike magazine was, I mean, God, man, it's such a great magazine. It really is. The cool thing, though, is the Hot Bike brand will continue on the internet.
Absolutely.
It will continue to be social, to continue to be active on social media. And the best part about it is the Hot Bike tour that they do every year is still going to be a thing. Okay, so that doesn't go away. Okay. But for years, they've been the quintessential magazine for motorcyclists.
I mean, like Motor Trend was for car enthusiasts. Yeah. I mean, Motor Trend has been around. Oh my God, I used to run home. Can't wait to get my magazine. Holy shit. I mean, come on. I didn't even build cars. I didn't work on cars. Yeah. But I loved that magazine.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's an icon, and it's going away. But so they basically the reason for it was they lost a lot of funding from a significantly large OEM and a large aftermarket company. So
we won't talk about what OEM.
I'm sure. I mean, it's probably the guys with the shield, because I know recently that they've started shedding a lot of their
they have been
advertising
and they had to. I mean, especially with the taxing that's going on, the government's taxing. Mm-hmm. What's that word called?
Tariffs.
Tariffs and stuff that they're putting on all the bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's getting ridiculous, man. Mm-hmm. But Harley-Davidson was hit, and I'm sorry I used the Shield's name, but they were hit really hard.
Oh yeah,
they were hit really hard, and they're trying to come out, and that's, I guess, why they brought the live wire. I mean, $30,000 hipster motorcycle that I would not buy.
No,
sorry.
I mean,
if I want an electric motorcycle, I'm sure I can get a Razor scooter.
A Razor scooter, nice.
I mean, come on,
nice. Yeah. Yeah, so the hot bike's going away, but the cool thing is all their V-twin. Excuse me, I'll say it again. Maybe it'll come out. The V-twin content will continue on Cycle World, which is a large.
Okay,
it's the world's largest media brand at this point, world's largest motorcycle media brand, and they will also, like I said, keep the Hot Bike Tour in existence, and there will be details on Hot. What was the website you found?
I found hotbikeweb.com.
That was a terrible,
it was
terrible
stupid.
domain.
I'm not even sure it's the right one, but that's what I found online. Let me put it in real quick and see if that works.
So while 1-3 is doing that, I'm going to move to our third topic here. This one sucks, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It is, right? Okay.
It's right. Wow, that's a good looking bike.
So I don't know. There's really not an easy way to bring this up. What we're going to talk about is a hit and run accident that happened last night here in the Tampa Bay area. We don't know the individual directly.
No,
but we are in a group on Facebook that the person that was hit.
We'll say the group. It's Bay Area Riders. They're it's an amazing group. I watch a lot of their comments, their posts and stuff, and they do a lot of good stuff too. I've seen some of their charity runs, and they have. It's a younger group, and they have a superhero guys that go out on their bikes and they go see kids in hospitals and stuff, and it's pretty cool, man. See all these bikers all dressed up as superheroes. But this happened very close to us in Pasco County last night, and like I said, it was a guy that was a member of the group, and the group is really sad about it, and I'm not going to mention his name. I think we should keep his name out of it for right now. His family's going through a lot of stuff. I know he was a father, I believe, a father of 3.
I didn't quite get that far with it. He was okay. So, are we not going to say his name?
No, I don't want to say his name.
Okay. So the individual that was hit, he's 31. He's from St. Pete. Okay, he was on a 2008 Honda motorcycle, and he was, for people not in Tampa, I apologize, but he was traveling westbound on Park Boulevard out in Pinellas County. He was in the median lane, okay, and he was coming up to 40th Street North in St. Pete. A 2003 Mitsubishi Galant coming the other way on Park was making a left turn and going into a Applebee's parking lot or whatever.
Took his right away, from what I understand.
Took his right away from him, and the motorcycle clipped the back end of the car.
Okay.
And ejected the individual on the bike out onto the street.
Okay.
He is not in good shape.
Sustained some serious injuries.
Serious injuries.
Now, a police officer or a sheriff?
There was a sheriff. I think it was Pinellas County Sheriff was traveling in the lane
and witnessed it.
And I don't know if he witnessed it or if he came up on him.
What I read, he witnessed it.
Okay,
so
there was a Leo out there. And I wish I had his name, but thank you to him because he pretty much saved this young man's life. The rider suffered severe lower body trauma, which resulted in the loss of both of his legs.
Yeah, that sucks, bro.
He was a highway patrol officer. Highway patrol trooper witnessed the crash, immediately rendered aid to the downed biker while waiting for emergency first responders to show up. A witness stated that the trooper immediately applied a tourniquet to help minimize blood loss due to the amputations.
Wow. That's
The driver of the vehicle left the scene.
He fucking took off.
And I think 3 hours later, he returned.
3 hours?
I think it was 3 hours. He returned to the scene.
Okay. Kudos to him for returning. Bad for him to leave.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fled the scene. He returned later to the scene, provided full admission of the crash, and that he fled the scene. He was arrested on scene, transported to Pinellas County Jail. I don't have it in my notes, but if my memory serves me correct, he was driving on a suspended license.
Oh.
He was in violation of parole.
Oh,
There was several things. So one can only hope at this point that this individual gets put away for a little while, and he's off the
roads.
Come
on. I think he had a felony charge on him for something, for leaving the scene, or a felony charge for something with driving. I'm not sure what it was, but we can say his name if we have it. I
do have it, and you say we can say his name, but the truth there is,
if we say his name, we gotta say the other guy's name.
No, and my computer just locked up.
Well, that's awesome.
I don't know if we're going out.
I hope we are.
My program just crashed.
Oh, it looks like we're still going out on this. Yeah, you're just
I just jinxed. I jinxed it.
You said no technical difficulty, no technical. Well, we're still going out according to my thing, because your face is I don't know what this is going on right here, bro. Gosh,
this thing
just keep talking. Let's keep going. I know you want to keep doing something. Hey Phil, how you doing, man?
Hey Phil, good to see you, man.
Oh shoot. So anyway, let's keep this rolling.
So the driver of the Gallant, his name is Javez Tyree Dion Hillholmes.
Oh, like you said, we could say his name, but we really can't say his name.
We really can't say his name.
That's funny shit right there.
This really sucks, because the next thing I need to do is
go to
Skype, and I can't get there. Even though I'm going out right now, I can't get to it because this program is not responding.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah, we just did a little.
Oh, we're back again.
We just did a little commercial break. So,
hey, you know what? We're gonna have to throw commercials in here one day.
One day, right? So, just kind of going back there, guys. The reason I wanted to bring that story up, okay, was it kind of comes back to the conversation we had last week, right, about the woman who watched her daughter get run over by the truck, right?
Yeah.
For people to be on the lookout for bikes.
Man,
I mean, I'm sure
we're hard to see.
We're hard to see, and it was at night, but God, man, I wish there was something that we could say that would make sense, that would, I don't know what it is, other than to just say, look both ways. When you come to an intersection, people, okay, when you come to an intersection, or you're making a left that you're going to go into somebody's right of way, look left, look right, look left, look right, and go. Fuck the person behind you that honks. Yeah. I know I'm supposed to be watching my mouth this next couple of shows, but
you know what, you're doing good.
F the people behind you that honk because you're taking too damn long. Because I mean, I was 50 feet from being killed about 6 months ago, because a car, I was in two lanes. We were breaking down into one. I usually go around the cars and get in front of people. Yep. I decided today I was just on a leisurely ride. I'm just going to chill. And what I did was I went around, or I let the car go and I followed in behind him.
Okay.
We're going down this road, and I'm looking to my right, and I see a car at an intersection. It was a T intersection.
Right.
And I start to see the car creep. And I'm like, that fucker's going.
He's going to go.
And lo and behold, she went, and I watched this Audi in front of me go
smash.
Rear end of the car all the way up.
Oh, went up.
T-boned the car. Cars went flying everywhere, and I pull off, jump off the bike. Luckily, there was a boatload of people around.
Oh,
but
man.
I'm telling you, man, I was a minute and a half, if that, from being the car, and I would have gone T-boned into the car.
Woo.
No helmet. I'd have been dead.
What do you wear now?
I do wear a helmet now. How about that? So, okay. So, please, pay attention.
Please.
Keep your eyes open. We're out there. And for the individual, we'll call him a friend because he's in the motorcycle community.
They're all friends. Everybody rides.
He's part of our family. Man, I wish you the best. If there's anything that we can do as a show, please let us know. Bay Area Riders, if there's anything that we can do as a show, please let us know. We'll use our voice to
try to educate, try to get out there,
get educated. But we'll use our voice to try and get people to show up for
any event,
an event that you might do to help him and his family in this difficult time.
Let's contact them.
We can do that.
I think we're going to contact.
We can figure something out. We gotta help our brothers. So
absolutely. And real quick, going back to what you said, look left, look right, look left. You know what? Why don't you all just, the people in cages? So if you have friends, because I know most of the people that watch us are bikers, but if you have friends that are in cages, just tell them, pretend it's their child that is driving, their 2-year-old, their 1-year-old. Hey, my kid's riding that motorcycle, he's on the back of it, whatever, and then maybe they'll look a little extra longer, a little bit, take that microsecond of time.
And it's really all it is, right? We're not talking rocket science here, man. Just be
alert.
Look, I'm gonna put it to you this way. This is gonna be really simple. We'll say it. We'll move on because we're kind of beating a dead horse here. Look for 2 wheels always. If you always look for a motorcycle, you will never miss a motorcycle.
Absolutely.
If you're looking for a truck, you're going to find a truck. If you're looking for a car, if you're looking for 4 wheels, you're fine. If you look for a motorcycle at every intersection you come to, you will always see a motorcycle.
Look at that. That's Phil Scala. He says he owns a food truck. He says for the event, he will supply food if they want.
There
Phil,
you go.
That's
Phil,
amazing.
I love you, brother.
Bro.
You're such a good dude.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna reach out. We're gonna reach out to Bay Area Riders, see if there's something we can put together, and help this family out. So, Phil, you'll be hearing from us, brother. Guarantee that. Okay, now let us go to one of the things that we've been trying to get going, and then while I was trying to set this up, is the reason I got a little bit of a feed crash.
So am I coming over there now?
You're gonna come over.
I'm coming to your camera.
We're gonna get nice and cozy.
Get close here. Hold on, I gotta
with my buddy here.
Is this the freaking right?
So
yeah, it's the right one.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the motorcycle expo, and we're gonna bring our buddy once again because we realized that the last time we did this, the audio was shitty.
It was horrendous.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in my buddy Rich. And
my buddy Rich.
And your buddy Rich. And let's get this off mute so we can hear what he's saying. So, Rich, welcome again. Thank you for joining us. And the expo is right around the corner, man. We're going to be here before we know it.
What's up, gentlemen? How you guys doing today? Bobby, I got to say, dude, that haircut is looking fly, man. That's a badass. That's a badass, dude. I love it.
I'm thinking about a head tattoo, man, right here. Right here, put a raven or something Viking, my heritage.
You can do like juice from
that's where the Rocking RoadShow logo goes, man.
There you go.
The Rocking RoadShow.
Make that shit permanent.
Let's make it a little bit.
Yeah, let's get somewhere. Yeah. First, right? So, let's make sure we're in the screen here. Yep.
Yeah, we're in the screen.
All right. I'm keeping that away so we don't look at the screen.
I know. We keep looking at the
screens and not looking at the
camera like we should be.
Wonderful people out there. So,
look, we got you over there, and damn, put them away, honey.
So,
look at that.
so,
where we at?
I don't know. You just made me lose my goddamn train of thought.
At least there was less technical difficulties this time, you know?
I don't know. Was there really? I mean, do we really want?
Less. Definitely less. Yeah.
You know what? Look, the funny thing is, I think I know what the fuck I'm doing, but I really don't have an idea
we're just
what I'm doing.
we're just winging.
I'm just throwing this stuff out there and hoping that something sticks.
He says,
That's the best way, man.
Hey, this will work. I think.
Yeah,
This will work.
Oh yeah.
That's always my thing. I think this will work. I don't really know if it will.
Push a button.
But let's try and see what happens. So, all right. So I got Rich here.
Rich's life.
The expo is right around the corner, and
Yeah.
where do we stand so far?
Yeah. What do you got going on?
What do you
bro?
got going on? What is a day in Rich's life at this point? A week later from.
well, talking about just winging it. You know, you guys are doing that with the technicalities and on the computers. I'm doing that with life. So, you know, I don't know who's in the better, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, definitely stoked about bringing the schoolie tiny home down. Yeah, it's going to be kind of bare bones, as it were, but people are going to really get to see kind of what the base of the tiny home can look like if you're converting a school bus. You know, the seats are completely out of it. We're going to have a little bit of the framing in. We're going to get the insulation done as far as that goes. And then, of course, we're still out there. I know you guys are looking there in Clearwater and Tampa. I'm, of course, looking here in Asheville. If any of you all's watchers out there right now, I'm going to pimp this out as well. Our artists with spray paint or any kind of large canvases, and you guys want to get your name out there in front of 30 to 40,000 bikers on the side of a school bus, hit us up.
I am going to interrupt you, and I apologize.
No,
it's not just bikers, man. There are people that come to these shows, these events, that they love the biker image. They like the biker, the community and stuff.
Shit that, the stuff that we do.
And they are
the charities that we do.
Yeah, they're just there, and they have nothing. They don't even own bikes. It's crazy.
Well, that's like me, man. I mean, it's been probably 2 years since I owned a real bike. Anything anything above, 40.
Are we off?
I'm kind of part of that demographic. Stick is traveling and doing some hiking and as far as nature goes, but I think biking pretty much coincides with that. Bikers both love a good nature hill, and just standing, that wind and that mountain air. It's something different, man. It's something else.
Yeah.
And we're in the process of getting things kind of buttoned up and ready to go. Because the funny thing is when we started this idea, we were like, the first thing I remember the conversation me and you had was, can we pull this off in a month? And I was like, I was like, yeah, I think we can. And
just
then,
like his technical shit, I think this works.
Yeah, I think we got this.
We're winging it.
And then Rich kind of, threw the idea out there to do a collab, and I'm like,
all right,
okay, can you do it in a month? and Rich is like, yeah. Sure.
I think there was a little bit
how
of like,
done does the bus have to be, right? So
it just needs to drive.
This needs to drive. But yeah, man, we're really stoked. We got the first run of the koozies.
You got the first one. Yep.
They look awesome, by the way, Rich. I don't know if
I saw.
Did you see them?
I sent
okay.
Yeah, 1-3 shot me a
They look
picture.
awesome. So we're gonna have a boatload of koozies to give away.
Swag. Our first swag.
So definitely come and see us at the event. We're going to be there Wednesday night for the pre-party. Okay, so that's the 6th. We're going to be there for the pre-party. And then doors open on Friday. I'm sorry, doors open on Thursday at 5 p.m.
All right, real quick. Phil, thanks for your number. We'll get with you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thursday. So Thursday, doors open at 5, and they go from there. I think we'll 5 till like 10 or 11 o'clock that night, and then Friday opens early, Saturday gets early, Sunday early, and it closes a little bit early.
Sunday's the day they're giving away that Harley-Davidson.
Giving away a 2009 Road Glide with 25 $15,000 worth of paint from Eric Warren.
I spoke with Eric, and he informed me it's around a $20,000 paint job.
So there you go.
The
paint job's worth more than the bike, that's for sure.
I would say.
No, it is.
But it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's blue. It is just.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
the
killer.
colors in the sun are just amazing.
It's killer.
This guy he's an amazing artist anyway, and he builds bikes, builds cars, builds toys. He's actually on Toy Makers.
Oh yeah.
It's a show that is on. I can't recall the TV channel that it's on, but it's Toy Makers with a Z on the end, and actually. The host of that show will be at this event. You'll be able to talk to him and get autographs and stuff. So that's kind of cool as well. But
we also posted, and I think Rich, you copied it and put it on your page as well. We did post the schedule of events for the entire expo.
Yes.
So it's got what time doors open, what bands are playing, what giveaways they're doing, all kinds of stuff. So.
I posted it on my personal. I still got to post it on Rich's Life. So if anybody's watching from there, I will pop it on there. But definitely check
definitely check out the Rocking RoadShow page because we got it on there, and I'm gonna throw it on to the website as well. So you can check it out at rockingroadshow.com/events.
Yeah, I was trying to look at some of the bands. I mean, we got Autograph, we got Lita Ford. Crap! I can't see this thing. I'm freaking blind.
So, so with that, guys, we're going to be bringing Rich in pretty much every week until the event happens. And the reasoning for that is we want our followers to get to know Rich, to get to know who he is, so that when he's here, he's part of the family. And,
absolutely.
And like I said, he's going to be on the show. For 4 days.
Yeah.
And he's going to be live with us. So we want you guys to get to know the man, the myth, the legend that is Richard Ratcliffe.
This is going to be awesome because that Thursday, we're going to have our show live from the expo.
Sick.
Even though we're going to be doing like little shows, going online and doing a couple of Facebook Lives, but we're actually going to set up and do our show live.
You guys are doing live streaming most of the time,
yes,
as well, right?
We're gonna try to live stream as much as possible. We'll walk around, take some videos, upload videos. My wife, the 1-4,
and Kim.
Yep. They're gonna be walking around. They're gonna be doing things. They're gonna be handing out koozies. They're going to be talking about bling and stuff, women. So they want to find where all the biker jewelry is, and they want to pass that on to all the lady riders and stuff. So y'all look out.
It's going to be good.
And I will say that, same thing goes. We obviously want, anybody that's watching this from Rich's Life personal page. I know you guys got some new ones there. I definitely want you guys checking out these guys as well. If you're watching this right now from my page, obviously I'm not gonna show you guys anything that's terrible or anything like that. But I've known these guys forever, and oddly enough, on 3 and we talk about a 6 degree of separation. We have family that goes back. My family goes back to Key West, which is a little island off the south coast of Florida, right? For those who don't know, I have a lot of followers outside of the United States, but
right.
it's just a tiny island. It's a 4 mile by 2 mile island, very, very tiny. Yes. And my family goes back since the 1400s on Key West, which I just found that out recently. Yeah, it's crazy. So 1-3 actually lived there for 20 plus years, man.
I lived there for 25 years. I got stationed in the Navy down there. I'm originally from Jersey, Melbourne, and such, but Melbourne, Florida, not Australia.
we won't hold it against you.
Yeah, I know. So the Navy stationed me down there. Met a girl. I'm gonna make this really short. Met a girl. She's a Key West girl. She's 4th generation conch, which means she was born in Key West as well as predecessors. Our children are 5th generation conchs. So our family, my wife's family, they know and are best friends with people that Rich knows. And we just found this out in the last week. I mean,
Yeah.
It was literally the connections were made after
the show
last week when we brought Rich
It's
on.
crazy.
And people were like, I know that guy. Wait a minute. What's going on here?
Yeah. Well, your mom was like, hey, I think I know these people. And then your mom's friend Vivian, and I will mention Vivian, she's my wife's best friend for 37 years. So, I mean, this is just like, are you kidding me? I mean, it's crazy stuff.
So it's cool, you know. We get a wild connection, family connection, bringing in a new family to the Rocking RoadShow with Rich, and it's crazy that because I've known the kid forever, and now come back full circle, and you guys, through different degrees, pretty much have known each other all your life too. So
pretty much.
That's
it's
6
cool.
degrees
It's
separation.
really
man.
interesting, and I like how that happened out. You know how that all panned out.
It's just crazy and awesome, and I'm glad we did it because now we've got this thing going on that's gonna just take off.
It's gonna be great, man. We're gonna have. It's gonna be a good time, man. It's really gonna be a good show. And like I said this last week. I'll say it again. Be here, St. Pete, February 7th through the 10th. If you can't be here, do whatever you got to do. Sell your firstborn son. Do whatever you got to do.
That's right.
I'm telling you,
If you're not there,
you can sell your
better
firstborn.
Son.
Yeah, you can always make another one. It's okay.
That's right. Okay.
So, anyways, guys, be sure to go check out Rich's page. We'll put it in the description below. But go check out Rich's Life. Facebook.com/Rich's Life.
Oh,
and
let me say one more thing.
Yes, absolutely. Go.
Let me say one more thing. One thing I wanted to say too, guys, is that if you're a new follower of mine or an old follower watching this show too, and you live in America, this is a little spoiler. I don't even think these two kloots know about this yet. And you live in America, this might be the last hurrah. Meaning this might be the last chance to get to see me for quite some time because I might be moving to Europe end of February. More to come.
He's gone.
You're gone, brother.
So that if that's not incentive enough to get your hind ends down to St. Pete to check out your boy Rich, I don't know what else you got to do because I did know the that little bit of information because we've been talking about it. So look, guys, come check out the show. Come check out Rich.
Say goodbye to Rich.
Say goodbye to Rich.
Say hello. Goodbye.
He's got a lot of
aloha.
He's got aloha. Right there you go. We're not going to say goodbye. We'll just say we'll see you next time. But listen, guys. Rich has a lot of information on how to build a tiny home, how to build a schoolie, how to get it converted, how to do all the paperwork to get that all done. So if you guys have any questions on tiny homes and schoolies and whatnot, I'm telling you right now, Rich is your man to figure that out because he's got, like I said, jack of all trades, master of none, but he's got a lot of information about it. So
if you're into bike builds or bus builds, you better be here. That's what we're saying, basically.
Absolutely. You like motorcycles, you like buses. Hey, let's do this shit.
Cool, man. We're getting a little bit of delay going on. I don't really know what that's all about, so I'm gonna wrap this up before it gets too crazy. Rich, we love you, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Love you guys.
And,
I'll see you.
And have a good time. And for all the fans of Rich's Life, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.
We've got some new fans.
See you next time.
We've got some new fans from your fan base, and we appreciate you guys. Welcome to the show. We love you.
All right, man.
See you, Rich.
Hey, thanks again, Rich. I appreciate it.
Peace, guys.
All right, man. All right, now I get to go over to my own little hole over here.
Go back to your little hole.
Yeah, let me go back over here. I think it's in this area over this way.
Okay. So that's Rich. Again, Rich, thank you, brother. We love you.
Oh, yeah.
We are gonna have a hell of a time. A little bit of a shindig going on in St. Pete.
Absolutely, brother.
You got to be there or be square, man. It's really what it boils down to.
Be there or be square. Now square, that's kind of like going back to like the 50s. You know, hey, you square. Man. You're square.
So, check the page out. Check Rich's page out, facebook.com/Rich's Life. You can go to our page, Rocking RoadShow, facebook.com/Rocking RoadShow. You guys are already there, obviously, if you're watching the show. But check out the pages. get all the information for the expo because there's a boatload of information.
Oh, there is.
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try and do my best and get that schedule of events posted on our website as well.
Okay.
And please, people, go check out the website. Let me know what you think about it.
Yeah,
I put it together. I'm happy with it now. I'm comfortable by saying check out rockingroadshow.com because it's up and running. It's got videos. It's got audio versions of the show.
Sweet.
It's got pictures. It's got just about everything. So
cool.
check it out. Let me know what you guys think about it. So with that, we're going to wrap the show up in the way that we always wrap the show up.
Events?
And that is with events. So.
Well, you know what? I'm going to actually go to a past event, if you don't mind, real quick, while you're looking at stuff.
Hit me.
Last Sunday.
You on the screen here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not on the screen? I thought it was.
Well, you are, but
I'm on the screen.
I'm going to put you solo.
Oh, solo.
There you go.
Like Han Solo. All right. So, actually, everybody, I went to lunch with my family last Sunday, and we went over here to Wiregrass Mall, which is a couple miles from the house, whatever. And they had a car show. You know, I love cars. I told you. You know, Motor Trend magazine. They had a lot of new cars. The Mustangs were out there, a lot of new Mustangs, but there were some old cars. There were some really nice looking cars. I saw a 1970 Cuda.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
Oh,
and what made it better? It was orange. I mean,
it was orange.
It was orange. Oh yeah, dude. I have pictures. Yes. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this.
That'll work.
But
closer. There you go.
A little closer.
There you go.
There's an orange Cuda. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding?"
Yeah,
me?
they do that car show there at
Look under the hood.
Wiregrass.
Look under the hood.
Oh, do you see that's beautiful. Yeah, they do that car show there every month, I think.
Well, this one was a little bit different.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and my son and I, we took, I don't know, about an hour. We walked down one side. I see a lot of people that go back and forth, cross the street. That just takes way too much energy. I walk down one side, make sure I check out everything I need to see. I don't even look at the other side of the street. Turn around and come back down the other side of the street. There was a 260Z that was just freaking amazing. We'll put these.
Yeah, we'll put these on the page.
But I have
them on the Instagram.
There's an Indian motorcycle, and that's what I was trying to get at. I'm sorry but there's an Indian motorcycle. I'm looking through. I actually have to read it because it is a 1914 Indian board track racer tribute. Now, I kind of explained this a little bit to my son, and I hope I got it correctly because, you know, I think this is an original Indian motorcycle, but what they did is convert it to make it look like the track racer. Okay? So, there's not much to it.
It's probably like a bicycle. Yeah, a bicycle.
It's exactly what it is, 1914 Indian.
Yeah.
But it is like a bicycle. And there you can see there's pictures of it up there as well. I know it's really not easy to see on the screen, but it's pretty damn cool. And there was a couple other things about it that, you know, about this show that was awesome.
We'll get those.
We'll get them all up on the internet. And I'm sorry to take stuff from you.
No.
But I just wanted to share that event because it was awesome.
Is this our show or your show or my show? It's our show.
It's our show.
That's right. So you don't have to worry about that. So we'll put those. We'll get those on Instagram, which will then post it to our Facebook, and then I'll steal them off of that and throw them onto the webpage as well.
Right on.
Okay. Last but not least, closing out the show with the weekly events.
What you got? Because I don't have anything.
I'm going really light this time.
Okay.
I don't have a whole lot to go through. So the first one I'm going to go through is one we brought up last week. It was the Empowering Lady Riders.
Yes. That's going to be an awesome ride.
Empowering Lady Riders is January 19th, which is Saturday. The event starts at 9 a.m. It's sponsored by Born to Ride, Stilettos on Steel, and Burst Barracuda Harley-Davidson.
By the way, what a fantastic name.
It's
Stilettos on Steel?
Yeah, it's a great name.
Come on.
It's going to be at Burt's Barracuda. And
the new location or the old location?
It's still the old location.
Still the old. Okay.
The new one. The new one's going to be the expo. That's
okay.
That's
so
when they're bringing it back.
And what is that? 2805 54th Avenue, North St. Pete.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sounds right.
Yep.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. So it says to come out if you're a new lady rider, potential rider, experienced rider. Excuse me, I just got the hiccups.
Awesome.
We'll have information on motorcycle endorsement classes, which I think is really cool. They'll have they'll have starter. You scared the shit out of me. They'll have starter bikes and more. That's probably going to work. They're going to do a meet and greet of the members as well.
Oh, sweet.
And I think the coolest part of it is there's going to be a ride over the Skyway Bridge. We did that 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
it was.
I got to be honest with you. That's the first time I've ever driven the Skyway Bridge on the bike.
Oh, you've never ridden it on the bike?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So it was really cool. That's a great ride. For anybody in the local area, it's a cool ass ride.
Yeah,
it really is.
And going back to the Skyway, it's just freaking. You know, when I went on it the first time, I was a little hesitant, man. I was like, whoa, this is high.
Yeah, I mean it's
up there, bro.
Bridge, right?
It's up there, man.
It's a legit bridge.
And, I got a friend of mine, our buddy Andy. His wife works for the DOT, Department of Transportation, and she actually got to go on the top of the Skyway Bridge.
See, no, that ain't gonna happen.
All the way.
Nope.
Not just the bridge part where we go.
No.
All the way up to the spear up there. No.
Nope.
And I'm like, I told her you got bigger balls than me because
you know what? I'm a pilot, and I'm actually afraid of heights. If that makes sense. I'm a pilot, but I'm afraid of heights.
I pilot. I fly.
I fly. I can fly.
I can fly.
So,
yeah, you know, I think of Dennis Quaid when I see you.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's not. But yeah, so there's gonna be a ride on Skyway Bridge. They got special surprises, and the event is open to lady riders and the men that support them, which I think is kind of cool.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
If you need more information, you can email Wendy at wendyl@stilettosonsteel.com.
Oh, that's Wendy.
That's Wendy LaForce.
Wow, yeah.
So you can email her there. They have their own webpage.
Yep.
Their own Facebook page. You can just search Stilettos on Steel on Facebook.
Okay.
You can also go Burt's Barracuda on Facebook. Their event is on there, and I'm sure Born to Ride has something on them as well. So
I'm pretty much positive.
So go check them out if you're in town this weekend. Go check out Stilettos on Steel out at Burt's Barracuda. It's going to be a great event, especially if you're a female rider. It's a great organization that's doing a lot of things for female riders. And
absolutely.
We talked about this a few shows back, that there's a lot more female riders out there now.
I wish I could remember the numbers, but I know it's like 30% or somewhere around there, man.
So it's getting there, so go check them out.
Absolutely.
The next one we want to talk about is not a biker event.
What?
But it is an event that I think me and you are going to try and push as many bikes as we can to this event. And that is the young man, Eric
Pibburns.
Eric Pibburn.
His 12th birthday party. Heck yeah. Yeah, I brought this up, last week? It was a last-minute gimmick. And this kid invited everybody. He don't care who you are, biker.
He wants everybody in Tampa Bay to show up to his party.
Show up at his party, and it is a fundraiser for him to help with his medical bills and stuff. And it's $10 a person. So what?
So it is.
Come on.
It is actually the weekend before the expo. So there's nothing going on. I'm pretty sure there's nothing biker related going on the weekend before that expo because
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, there's something else going on across the street. We're not going to talk about that.
That's going on during the expo.
But so the party's February 3rd from 11 to 3. It's at Old McMickey's farm. I always want to say McKinney farm.
I know.
Old McMickey's farm, which is, from what I understand, is over in Odessa.
Yep.
Okay.
That's close to you.
Eric Pibburn or Pyburn?
Pibburn, I don't know.
He's a local terminal child who needs a heart and a double lung transplant.
Holy crap.
So what's really cool about this young man is he's defied all odds. He's 12 years old, or he's going to be 12 years old, and he was only supposed to live to like 1 or 2.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
So rock on, dude.
Yeah, man.
Just keep pushing along.
Fist bump, bro.
I watched a news interview with him,
right?
And he's just a special young man.
Well, from what I understand, he actually wished other kids in the hospital, besides himself, the other kids, he wished them well. He wished them. He's like, you know what? I'm here, but I want you guys to be happy. I want you all. I thought. I mean, how selfless.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. He's just a
freaking
special individual, and I've always found that people that are taken from us too early generally are those kind of people.
The ones that you want to hold.
You want to hang on to all the time. Like they're the people that if those were the people that continued on in life, the world would be a much better place than it is today. So,
so what's that say about me?
Yeah, right. I'm still kicking along here, right? Tickets are $10.
Yes.
I'm gonna post a link so you can buy the tickets.
And even if you don't go,
right? You can. I'm gonna get there too. Ticket sales will be donated to the Eric Pyburn Fund to help offset some of these medical costs. Because I mean, as you can imagine, a child that needs
all this,
a heart and double lung transplant, those medical bills have got to be just ridiculous.
And I was online the other day, and I was looking at Bay Area riders again. I know we mentioned them earlier. They are doing a ride for this as well. So,
are they?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
And I believe they're coming superhero.
Awesome.
I believe they're going superhero.
So there you go. We got to link up with them, and we'll turn it into freaking metrics and cruisers just rolling down the street and
metric cruisers and American cruisers.
Yeah, everything, man. We'll have some fun with it. That's cool. I didn't know that the Bay Area riders are going to do that.
Yeah, so they want to make an event, so they're doing.
That's awesome, man. Because so the admission or the ticket is free admission, parking, pizza. You get a slice of pizza. You get water or lemonade, a superhero meet and greet. So maybe the Bay Area riders are the superheroes that day. Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. I think they're going to come up as well, like
cool.
that. Or not. Maybe I misspoke.
Yeah, but anyhow, if you can't be there or you don't live in the area, you can still buy tickets and you can donate your tickets. You donate them, you buy them, and through the link you can donate it to the Julie Weintraub House. Weintraub Hands Across the Bay. So the family in need can go to the party.
That's freaking awesome. And
so
Julie Weintraub, they're awesome.
They're great. The Weintraubs are great. They own a jewelry store here in the local area, and they're awesome people. They do charity stuff all year round. So
absolutely.
So thank you to them for helping here. And you can also go to Eric's Facebook page. And I guess there's a race for Ellen. He's trying to get on Ellen's show, the Ellen DeGeneres show as well.
Why is he not on it already?
He might have already been. Wow. So you can go to his page, Eric Pyburn. I imagine you could probably search on Google or Facebook, and it'll probably come up.
Probably.
So we're gonna keep pushing that for the next couple of weeks because we got a couple of weeks before that happens. So so we'll do that. And then last but not least is something we've been harping on for a while.
What's that?
Some event that's happening in February.
February something.
Probably the 7th through the 10th, somewhere around in there.
That area? I think I have plans. I have plans.
I do have plans.
I have plans.
I think we all have plans. You have plans because you're going to be at the Motorcycle Expo. It's going to be at the new location of Burst Barracuda.
I had the address, but I don't have it.
I got it here. I'm going to say it, but I'll try and link it to the thing. It's 10525 49th Street North, Clearwater, Florida. It's directly across the street from Quaker Steak and Lube.
Right. 7
national acts, bunch more bands, all kinds of stuff. For more information, you can go to our friends at fullthrottle.com.
Absolutely.
You can check out our page. We've got the links for all the events going on. I think there's a phone
number you can call for Full Throttle as well.
I'm sure there is, yeah. You can go to our Facebook to check that out. You can go to Rich's Life and check out the event schedule there as well. Where you guys are probably going to get tired of hearing about the expo. We've been talking about the expo.
No, they're not.
I think we've been talking about the expo since the inception of the Rocking RoadShow.
I think so.
I think we've been trying to
We've been pushing it. Well, we're trying to make sure that we
were able to
we
get
were
into
ready.
it.
Yeah, we had to get it.
So with that, I think we're kind of right up on it now.
Where are we on?
We got another commercial break.
Another commercial break. Only this one's longer.
Only this one's longer. It's going to be 7 days long.
So kind of like now it's time. All right, show 'em age.
Showing your age. So
Mickey Mouse rock the house. See, I went there.
So with that, I think we'll wrap it up, guys. Sorry for the. It seems like it's a theme.
Technical difficulties.
Seems like it's a theme. The good thing is the feeds, the stream started on time.
Yes.
Everything was working. I just couldn't
bring the Skype in
because my program locked up. It's weird that it was still going out. But anyways, apologize for that. Eventually, we'll get this thing moving along.
Like a train, man.
Like a train. But until then, thank you for sticking with us. I know it's a pain in the ass to have to deal with us going back and forth and closing the feed and opening it up and everything else. So we thank you for sticking around. We'll get it right eventually. And if not, whatever. It's live television. I mean, let's be honest. I watched Fox 13 News and they mess shit up all the time.
They crash shit all.
It happens. That's what happens with
not just Fox. I mean, we don't want to be
right. Sure, but I mean, the other thing would be is to not do it live, to pre-record it and then push it out. But I don't think that's as good.
No, and here's the thing. We actually spoke about doing that, and I know we're in our closing segment, but we did. We spoke about, hey, let's just record it. We can cut it. We can edit it. We can get it.
Yeah, we can polish it.
Woo! Let's get this thing rolling. But then when we came on live. Y'all would be like, "Who the hell is this?
These guys suck," right? But
we're hoping you're not saying that at all. We're hoping that you're saying, "You guys rock. Thank you very much." And so, back to you.
Back to me. Back to you. So, with that, guys, thank you for stopping by. We love you all. Thank you again. I said it already, but thank you to all the new followers that we picked up. Welcome to the family. We hope you enjoy your stay. This is who we are. We love that you're with us. We hope you enjoy the show, and we'll see you guys next week. So keep it rocking.
Rubber side down, baby.
We will see y'all later. Bye bye.